Hi, my name is Matan and I'm going to be sharing about my broader topic about immigration. And the specific focus that I chose, has to do with deportation. And pretty much, I felt like it was an important issue to cover because of how much turmoil exists regarding it and how polarizing it is for the country because there's a lot of people who think that deporting people is good, and a lot of people think it's bad in terms of the logistics, but uh, there's just a lot of controversy regarding the situation. And as you can see here in this image, this family is distraught by the effects of deportation. So to get to this topic, I did stumble through different ideas about what I could really choose to do, but the bottom line was that, as depicted by this image, no human being is illegal. This is more of an issue uh, about humans being human, and having a heart and soul as a country about how we're going to handle situations like this, where um, at the end of the day, we're all people. We all come from the same place, and we all go to the same place. So uh, we should treat each other with equality and respect, and regardless of if someone was born here or not, they should be treated with that at least. So moving on, though, to my thesis statement, which was illegal immigrants who are already in the United States should be giving amnesty because it will help the economy, keep families together, and reduce government costs on deportation services. And obviously, that those resources can be uh, allocated elsewhere, uh, to other important issues that the country is facing. And pretty much, the main points that I cover in my uh, paper have to do with basically what I listed here, which is the economy, and just how much of an effect um that immigrants and uh, people who are here even illegally have on the country, and what it and how much of a help they actually help, in terms of the entire economy, and everything else that functions in the country. So it's a very overlooked aspect of the issue. So I brought attention to that, and then obviously the moral argument, which is keeping families together, and prioritizing that over necessarily just being quote unquote patriotic in some people's eyes, and making it a country of just people who were natural born citizens. So basically, I go into depth to discuss just how it's so unethical to try to just deport all these people who are already here, obviously, and obviously it's immoral as well because you're tearing families apart. And like lastly, obviously, with government costs, you're just wasting a ton of money for something that's not really realistic and really doesn't solve anything. If anything, will just hinder economic growth. So yeah, and uh, lastly, surprising or noteworthy information that I came across when I was preparing the paper, um, really for the most part, was just that I found a multitude of sources that uh, that conflicted actually what my opinions were in terms of being anti-immigration, and granting that amnesty to the people who are already here. Uh, and I found that interesting. It was a lot of the scholarly reviewed, um, or peer reviewed sources on the one search that I found, and a lot of them were had some like concrete evidence supporting my argument, but a lot of them also didn't. So I had to kind of really scavenge for what I thought specifically could help me. And And yeah, but at the same time, I was able to also rebut what I saw in other sources that didn't go with my argument. So that's something I did as well. So thank you for listening, and have a good day.